One way or another, it gets interesting at the end for sure. So, credit to our guys for hanging in there. We did not do anything at all offensively, early on in the ball game, but was able to get some big hits late to tighten it up and put a ton of pressure on them. But I thought Emerson starting out, I thought his stuff was actually pretty good today. Just a lot of deep counts, no easy innings at all. I think going into the ball game, you're hoping to get 5 innings out of him. That didn't work out, but. Again, he had a lot of pressure. We kind of worked our way through some of those innings to keep the game relatively close. Certainly the walks there later in the game by a couple of the bullpen guys hurt, and they were able to capitalize on that. So, again, we have a chance to win the series tomorrow. We're looking to hopefully come out, and we got to do more offensively. That's just where it's at early in the ball games. Again, I give our guys credit. Didn't quit. We were able to get some big hits there late to get pressure on them, but it's going to take more than that. So I'll take any questions.
How's Julio?
Yeah, it was, came in this morning. He felt fine. It was something when he's out before the game. The guys are running sprints in the outfield. Just felt something more like in his right quad, lower quad area. Just tightened up. Didn't feel great. He said, I'll give it a go. He went out for the first inning, and after the first half inning, just said, no, this isn't right. So, we'll find out more. I think I get some pictures MRI tonight and see where that's at. So, again, I hope it's nothing too serious. Day game tomorrow. I'd love to have him in there, but we'll see. We have an off day after that.
Does he know how that surfaced or?
No, he felt fine last night leaving the ballpark. Didn't have any issues. He was just out. Like I said, the guys are getting loose before the game, running in the outfield, and that's when he felt it.
Scott, how much when you have to pull him in the first inning like that, and how much does that change everything? I mean, obviously late you probably would have went to Ty as the pinch hitter there later in the game if you hadn't brought him in with the right-hander like the lefty coming up. How much does it change everything?
Oh, it does. You kind of have an idea going into the game how you're going to use your bench, whatnot, and when one of your main guys comes out like that, you got to pivot quickly, and we did. We were certainly covered, and fortunate for us, Luke Lorelli can. I think probably the only guy in the league can play first base other than Bellinger and center field. But it does change things. It's where you're at. You have to deal with those things throughout the course of the season. Things are going to crop up on guys. Ty grabs his stuff, get out there, and go play. You got to fill in and do the best you can.
How tough is it just because of how he's looked at the plate the past few days, too, the timing of it all?
Yeah, I think Julio's looked great the last couple of days. He does have his timing down, and you're hoping, as it heats up here, he heats up. The ball is carrying better now than it normally does here. But, again, you got to take care of your body. That did not feel great. Didn't feel good at all, obviously, and that's why he came out of the game. So hope it's nothing serious. Like I said, we'll get MRI tonight. We'll know more.
Did Yariel Rodriguez's, command get a little bit better? You guys were kind of grinding on him a little bit in the first few innings. Not much to show for it, but then he seemed like he got some quick outs late to kind of extend his outing.
He did. I thought, he's running the pitch count up. We had some pressure on him. Weren't able to bust through there, about the fourth, fifth inning, and then he was able to get through 6. So, good stuff as far as he mixes it well is what he does. He's got a little bit different arm angle, the fastballs, a couple different types of breaking balls, the splitter. He's got all the weapons. Nothing to really blow you away, but when they put them all together, he pitched a good ball game today.
Varsho kind of killed you guys again with that catch.
Yeah, the kid in left field. He's a really good defender. He's one of the best. He probably is the best. Him and Quan, obviously, the best left fielders in the game, and it showed up for them in this series. Last night took a couple runs away from us, took a run away from us here. On the ball, the soft liner that Ty hit out there early in the ball game. So make plays, they win the game. You've got to make plays, and he has certainly done it, and it hurt us in this series.
Scott, we talk about offense a lot.
Yeah, we do. Rightly so.
Put up 4 runs. I mean, it's not a horrible stat line, but it took a while to get going. Is this a situation where you feel like you're waiting for a breakthrough, or
It's a good question. It's fair. Am I waking, ready to wake up one morning and say, okay, everything's fixed right now? I don't think it works that way. I really don't. I think, you continue to try to, talk to guys, try to make adjustments. Ultimately, it's more consistently putting the ball in play. We talk about it all the time, and early in counts, when you get your pitch and you got to get it in play. You can't foul it off. We look again today and I strike out in double digits, and that's frustrating. It's really hard to win consistently or put consistent offense together when you're not putting it in play enough. And, they didn't hit the ball that hard oftentimes at either. But they get it in play, and you catch a few breaks, and then you're able to put an inning together. So that's the big thing. For me, we got to be more consistent. The barrel accuracy is not great on certain days. Some days it's better than others. That's just where we're at. We got to get better.
Scott, when you you play the matchups there with Rojas. You take him out. Obviously, the left on left is you don't want that. When you go to the righties, what are you looking for from what you choose from? Obviously, Polo's got a lot of experience. You got some kids on. You got a kid on the bench. You got Robles. I mean, like, what do you go with? Because you've talked about like Polo's struggling as well. So how do you judge that?
Well, I look at Polo's struggles have come from the left side. We have not seen I think his right-handed swing has been good. He hasn't been any right-handed at bats, but in that spot, giving him an opportunity there, like the matchup, got a ton of experience. Didn't get great pitches to hit, but it happens. He's going to stay aggressive and try to make something happen there. So, again, it's where we're at. Did like the matchup there, with his swing right-handed, which is different than where he's going at left-handed. So, give an opportunity, and he was aggressive, just didn't put it together.
How big was that for Mitch Haniger to get that bomb there? He's been really grinding. He puts in the work, but
He does, and Mitch is, he's a big part of our team. There's no question about it. He's a little frustrated. Hasn't been as consistent offensively as he's used to being. It doesn't stop him from, grinding through, putting the work in, talking to guys. He really wants to win. He wants to be a part of this club and help us win, and he's doing that, off the field. And big hit today. Hopefully, continues to do it on the field as well.
With Haniger, that hit came in a 3-1 count, and he's so good in full counts. He has one of the highest slash lines in MLB, and he's been so good in that. How do you balance being aggressive on the fastball, maybe knowing that that's going to be earlier in the count, with working those deeper counts and getting yourself into hitters' counts?
Mitch has a good idea what he's looking for up there. I think, he's another guy, he's a really good fastball hitter. You got to get on the fastball. He worked himself into a fastball count and got it. The key thing is he didn't miss it, didn't pop it up. He stayed right on it and was able to get enough to hit it out of the ballpark. So I don't know if you really want to overthink those things. You know what I'm saying? You have all the numbers. You probably know them better than he does. In those counts, whatever. You're just hunting your pitch. You got to be more consistent getting the barrel there and not missing it. And certainly he didn't miss that one today.
All right. Thanks, Scott.